Didn't you have a fan set a trash can on fire or something like that?
What?
Yeah, the arson
You had
incident.
an arson incident.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's not a common thing. I mean, Graham has never experienced an
What?
arson incident. What was that like?
It was very strange because I heard a loud bang. I was playing video games. I think I was playing Diablo 3 when it came out. And I was in my room, but I heard like a bang from outside somewhere. And so I went to go look. I couldn't figure out what it was. As I got closer to the kitchen, where like the driveway is, I started to smell burning. And I'm like, did I leave an oven on? Did I leave the stove on? Or like, is there a heater that's left on somewhere? Like, what is happening? And I couldn't figure it out because like nothing was on. Nothing was in the attic. It didn't smell like a heater going crazy. And then I looked out my kitchen window because I had like the blinds on. I had to pull back the blinds, and my trash can was on fire. And unfortunately, it was in the one spot where I didn't have a camera. The one spot.
Did they know that?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I feel like they were probably trying to
Or
find something to
coincidence.
do.
Yeah.
Because my trash can, it wasn't at the street. They had to come up like in the driveway.
Interesting.
And the bang was because it exploded against the garage door and like the metal reverberating.
No way.
Yeah. And so like
What
I
exploded in the trash can?
I think there was like some alcohol bottles.
Okay.
So if they drop like a match in there type of thing or
Oh,
something.
sure. Okay.
Or like maybe they had something also like that would burn like if they dropped a bottle in or something.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Because there was already certain bottles in there, right? So like all the things that could have blown up were like already in the trash can anyways. But yeah, that's what the police suspected because it happened like in the middle of the night. And it wasn't in a place where it would overheat because it was covered like under the garage awning. So it wasn't like the sun beating down.
Okay.
So yeah, it was very scary though because it was literally like 5 inches away from my Jeep tire and then also 2 inches away from the grass.
Oh man.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just like a perfect like meltdown, not touching anything.
Jeez, that's freaky.
And like the trash can melted to the point where then it became like a flat piece of like melted together plastic with all the contents inside, like on top of it. It looked like a work of like modern art almost because it was just about
How
this
long-
big.
Yeah.
How long was it on fire for?
I think about 30 minutes. And what's really unfortunate is that because I get swatted so much, when I called in about this, the police didn't take it seriously at first. This is before I made the safe word.
Yeah.
And so they thought that I was a prankster on myself.
Whoa.
Yeah, that was an issue. So the police were like 5 minutes away, right? And it took them like 20 minutes to come out and put the fire out.
Yeah. Did you not want to go out there with like a hose and just like spray it down?
No, because I didn't know if the person did it was still lurking around.
Sure.
Yeah,
makes
because it was
sense.
at nighttime. It was
Yeah.
dark.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Tricky.
What are some other experiences you've had, or some like, let's say, unexpected things that would happen that come with like this level of fame?
I
Byproducts of fame.
guess more expected, but another thing that I had to deal with is stalkers showing up at the house. That has been super scary because there was I don't know if you read about it, the guy from Estonia. There was a guy from Estonia who he had convinced himself that he was going to marry me, and he had sold all of his possessions back in Estonia, even his house, even sold his cat, or did something with his cat, got rid of it, and he brought just like himself, I guess, some clothes and like a saxophone case because he played saxophone to America, and was just streaming himself trying to find me, trying to get me to come find him. He would put where he was in his titles of his stream, and it was like Alec plus Caitlin forever.
Was
Plus
he-
Amouranth forever. The title would change sometimes. But like at this Starbucks waiting for you.
Was he getting viewers?
He's get like 4 or 5, but that's enough of
Yeah,
viewers
sure.
to like to
'em
attract
on,
haters, to egg them on and try to dox me and stuff. And they did. They gave him my address because I've swatted, so it was already doxed. And then he showed up trying to break into my house. Essentially, like to him, I'm sure he felt like, he wasn't trying to cause harm, but it's like when someone's that crazy, they can be harmful.
Yeah.
And so he was trying to like get into the house. He would try to open the doors, try to like go around to the windows, like tap on the windows, trying to find a way to get in because he felt like he was there and that I was going to be his wife.
Was he like? I mean, obviously he's not mentally
Right,
like,
he's-
sound. What happened to the guy?
I called police on him and they detained him the first time. They took him somewhere, I guess, and then they dropped him off, I guess, somewhere like away from my house, and he was issued like a trespassing but like order, I don't know what it
a
is.
warrant or
Something like that.
Yeah.
And so then he disappeared for like
Training order.
a year, and then he came back. Same thing again. Tried to come to my house and everything. Called the police on him, and this time they arrested him actually, and they threw him in a jail cell.
Is he still in jail?
I don't think so. He's been released.
Wouldn't he be like deported?
You would think
thought,
that, but
right?
apparently they don't do that unless it's like a felony, and apparently stalking and trying to break in your house is not a felony.
How long can he get like a travel visa to the United States?
I have
That's what
no
I thought.
idea.
Like, there's got to be a limit where he's got to go back.
You would think so. I don't know what that limit
Yeah, but
is.
it's not the responsibility of the local police to check your visa status.
Oh, that's like the ICE
unless
or
there's
whatever.
something that triggers it like a felony.
Got it.
Interesting.
Yeah, because that's not their job. They don't have a database of your legal status here.
Got it.
When was the last time you tried to do anything?
Was that March?
Wait, like recent?
Recent. I also
True.
have the big guard dog too. Who can,
That guard
like-
dog was scary.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
freaky.
he is so attuned to knowing when something is wrong, because the first time that the guy showed up at my house, that he hadn't even come up to the door yet. He was walking up the driveway quietly, because we saw on those camera footage after what he was doing. And my dog, the second he stepped foot on the driveway part where it starts going up the ramp, my dog started freaking out, barking. And he couldn't even see him. No window, no nothing. Like just
just,
enclosed
like,
in a
heard it
room.
or
He
something?
just heard it and knew.
Wow. Yeah, I would not want to come face to face with that dog.
Yeah, no.
That was horrifying.
Face to face.
Face to face with that dog. That was horrifying.